Hey everyone, welcome back to the Flow Circuits walkthrough. This is part 8, where we will look at another common application in fluidics, joining two fluid slugs in a channel. It is a common need in fluidics to flow two fluids through a channel or a flow cell in succession with no air gap between. It sounds simple, but it can often be tricky to handle the air that was in the system before fluids were introduced. So how do we do this? There are a few methods available, but the one we will explore in this video together today is using a hydrophobic filter as a vent to remove the air gap. This method works because hydrophobic filter material allows air to escape, but not fluid. I'll show you what I mean inside flow circuits. Okay, let's start our design with two input chambers. We will need a pump and a vent to push the fluid out. And let's use a few valves to select between these two fluid sources. Now let's connect everything up and give everywhere a place to flow to. Okay, let's see what happens when we alternate flow between these two sources. We see a big gap of air between the fluid slugs from the length of the channel between the outlet of the second fluid source and the intersection between the two fluid sources. We will always need to handle the trapped air gap here no matter how close we move the fluid source to the intersection. This is when we can use a hydrophobic vent. So this one is easy. We head back to the design pane, drag a vent component onto the intersection, and then configure the vent as hydrophobic. So let's see how that impacts the system by trying it again. Now we see that the first fluid slug splits at the intersection and does not move until the next one comes along, sealing the hydrophobic vent and pushes it out. Cool, we just learned how to join fluid slugs and remove an air gap using a hydrophobic filter. Remember that the Flow Circuits engineering team is available to help you implement these methods in your device. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.